I need writing inspiration, say something random. Forest. That's what I got. Forest Island. I don't know. Pull my heartstrings. Thank you for the follow.
I need writing inspiration, say something random. Something random. Ayy. Also, hello, Pull My Heartstring. Welcome to my stream. I don't think I've ever seen you before. How are you doing? Man, I feel so bad for killing these damn things. Thank you for the follow, Pull My Heartstrings.
I need writing inspiration, say something random. A duck. That's what I got. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. Good luck, man. I expect 2,000 words by Monday, which is in 3 hours for me. 2 hours and 45 minutes. GG. Oh, what did I do this for? I'm not trying to build this. Whoops. That's not what I want.
Skin devil worship it. Pull my heartstrings. I need writing inspiration, so say something random. A city where all it does is rain all the time. 20 years from now, pull my heartstring. Write a story that takes place in that city. Climate change has forced to get. You know what? Let's really spice it up. A murder has taken place, pull my heartstring, in a city where it always rains. The sun never quite full in the sky against a constantly cloudy background. It's up to your detective to find out what happened here. By the way, pull my heartstring. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Or stick with Tony the Tiger. My that's just Blade Runner. It's true. Pull my heartstring. Welcome. My name is Harry. We talk about true crime. We talk about conspiracy theories, and we talk about the paranormal, all in a talk show form that you can be a part of. Oh, pull my heartstring. I know what you should do. You should do a movie that has a rugged-looking, balding protagonist saving a woman in a scanty rope suit. And there's a blue guy that sings, and Chris Rock is there. Whee! Hell yeah! Thank you for that. Hello. And just make it as crappy as possible, though. That way you're true to the original idea. Make it about a plot that has to do with elements that doesn't ever tie into anything else. And just make it as cringy as you can. That way it's like Fifth Element. Welcome to the stream. I'll pull my heartstring. Since you're new here, Pole, if you're still here, what would you rather learn about next? Devil summoning in Mexico or the world's most important occult book?
I love Halloween! Say something random. What? Oh my god, bird with the raid! Alright, say something random. Dragons! Pull my heart, dragons and unicorns, baby. It's always that. Pull my heart. It's always the dragons and unicorns. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah! Pull my heart! Thank you for the follow! And bird with the party! With the raid! Bird, how are you?
need writing inspiration. Say something random. Vanilla pudding. Vanilla pudding pulling on my heartstring on a rainy Sunday afternoon, sipping tea. I hope that was inspiring in some way. Thank you for the follow. Pull my heartstring. I very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. Vanilla pudding on a rainy Sunday afternoon. If you do end up writing about vanilla pudding on a Sunday afternoon, I would like to read it. I would legitimately love to read it.
I inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Day 1, 3:37 p.m. I've been told there was a murder in a town nearby, and I was assigned to investigate. Looking over the case files hasn't been the most helpful. The information they've given me is vague and nonsensical. Some of it I can't even believe to be real. A girl was wandering the rainforest near her city just a few nights ago. People reported hearing screams nearby, but they didn't see what the source was. The next day, a body was found. Reports say it was covered in vanilla pudding, with no other signs or evidence for what could have happened. The file was dropped on my desk just yesterday. I'm the one who has to find out what happened to her. I got in my car and drove to the rainforest by the city. It took a minute before I found the crime scene. The rain had washed the majority of the pudding clean. Only small traces of the substance remained. I looked around the area for any possible clues, and found more bits of vanilla pudding. It seemed to be trailing off to the city. That's where I'll have to continue the investigation. 7:42 p.m. I've arrived in the city. It's getting late. I decided to find an empty building to stay in for the night and continue my investigation tomorrow morning. Day 2, 7:25 a.m. Last night I heard strange noises coming from outside. I tried investigating, but whatever was there had run away from me. This city's rain is constant. I can rarely find a place to sit and dry off. Whose idea was it to build a city right by a rainforest? I suppose they might have wanted it. I don't see anyone outside, though. 3:52 p.m. I saw something walking down the streets not too long ago. I ran and hid. I don't think it saw me. The creature was strange. I don't know what it was, but I know it definitely wasn't human. This creature seems like it's gonna be an obstacle. I have a feeling it won't be friendly when it finally finds me. I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen. Day 5, 5:38 p.m. I couldn't find my journal for a bit. I guess it just got mixed up in my bag. Things have gotten worse in the past few days. More and more of those creatures have been wandering the city, and I don't know how long I can stay hidden. They're looking for me. Creatures with a human-like shape, but their bodies are made entirely out of vanilla pudding. I feel like the decision to build the city here might have been because of these creatures. They don't get washed away, but they don't seem to like the rain. I suspect these creatures have something to do with the murder. I mean, they're made of pudding. That's literally the only piece of evidence I can find right now. I'll keep investigating and try to move deeper into the city. Day 6, 8:43 a.m. Yesterday I explored a few of the bigger buildings on the far side of town, but it wasn't what I expected. I thought for sure that people weren't outside because of the rain. I thought the buildings would be flooded with life, but I came to find them as empty as the one I'd been staying in. I looked around a few of them and found some documents talking about an organization that was set up in the city. I wonder if they're still here. Creation Study and Research Team, CSRT. They have to be the ones behind the monsters patrolling outside. I'll keep investigating and try to learn more. 2:45 p.m. Some more documents have come up. They're doing some kind of experiment to try and create real-life dragons. I don't know if this is how those creatures outside were created, but if the dragons are something separate and I just haven't found them yet, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this. According to those documents, they needed a bird to crossbreed with something magical. A giant magical winged creature, I guess? Science is weird. It looks like they're using ducks and unicorns. That sounds... I'm just not gonna think about it. Day 8, 3:41 p.m. Not much has happened yesterday, but today I found something that really surprised me. I was exploring the streets when suddenly I heard footsteps behind me. I turned to see a girl roaming the city. The girl was fast, and I was too paranoid from the monsters around to sprint, so she got away. I have to find her. She might be able to help me with my investigation. 5:17 p.m. I followed where I saw the girl run off to, and wound up in a warehouse. The place is large and filled with holding cells. Looking over the area, I've found most of the cells have broken locks. Something was being held here, but managed to break free. Is it those monsters? With their form, I wouldn't think they'd need to break out. They could just leak through. I'm starting to worry about what I might find here. Further investigation showed maps that connect through the city, mostly leading from this warehouse. Maybe they were left by that girl. Day 11, 9:32 a.m. I was woken up by someone coming into the building I'd been staying at. Walking out to the source of the sound revealed the girl I'd seen before. I think she's scavenging, trying to survive in the city. I talked to the girl and learned her name, Rachel. She seems nice, but had a difficult time trusting me at first. The more I talked with Rachel, the more I learned about this city, though it seemed like she still didn't know everything. CSRT was supposed to be an organization that did studies to improve life. People would go there and volunteer as subjects for horrific experiments. Selfless people who were told what they did would help with the advancement of humanity. Rachel apparently escaped, but the others weren't so lucky, becoming the horrific things I'd seen outside. I need to learn more about this organization. Day 16, 5:46 p.m. I seem to have misplaced my journal again. A lot has happened recently. Rachel took me to the place CSRT used to hold their experiments. The area seemed old and abandoned. Cells were smashed open, giant cells. I fear my assumption about the dragons being a failure might not be correct. There aren't any signs left that these dragons are in the city. What if they escaped a while ago? How has nobody found them? The more I learn, the more questions I have. I want answers, and I want them now. Day 18, 3:52 p.m. We found it. The organization had a secret room hidden under the warehouse. I analyzed the maps with Rachel, and we found a way inside. I've been working with her to get this operation shut down. I hope we can find a way to save, or at least get rid of those monsters so they can't cause any harm. We've found a location that looks like it might be where the dragons have gone. We'll be heading there soon in hopes that we can learn more about them, and hopefully get rid of them too. But I guess that's very wishful thinking. This will be my last entry. I'm leaving my journal behind and going to find the dragons. Document. Subject 74852. Daryl. The subject seems to have responded drastically to the experiments. He's been wandering his cell for weeks, occasionally scribbling in his journal about the delusions he's been having. Occasional retrieval of the journal was mandatory, and gave insight into the subject's mental state, though sneaking it back to him unnoticed would sometimes be difficult. Releasing the subject into the facility has had various effects on him and the others. Those who have gone hostile after experimentation are seen to him, according to his journal, as vanilla pudding monsters. It seems as though he's gained some level of foresight, perceiving any threat as vanilla pudding. 74852 has taken an interest in subject 45218, Rachel, located in the cell just across from his. They have worked together and found what seems to be coordinates to a town just a few hours away from the facility. It appears as though a group is forming in the town to rebel against our facility. We are sending enforcers to investigate the claims. Requests to neutralize subjects 74852 and 45218 have been suggested after analysis of the final journal entry. Subjects have been neutralized. A search for new test subjects is underway.